Have you ever walked out of a 1 hour meeting, sat down at your desk, and thought, wait, what exactly did we just decide? Everyone was talking, nodding, and agreeing, but now I have no idea what I'm actually supposed to do next.
That is such a terrible feeling, Jordan. We call that meeting amnesia. It happens even to native speakers when the discussion is disorganized or when people are too polite to confirm the details.
Welcome to Hero English, the workplace survival series where you can learn how to speak like a pro and work like a hero.
By the end of this episode, you will know exactly how to take control of a messy conversation and summarize it like a leader.
We have a listening mission for you today. In our dialogue, Tom and Anna are finishing a brainstorming session. Listen closely. What exact phrase does Anna use to stop Tom from talking so she can organize the next steps? Stopping Tom from talking is a hard job. Let's hear it. Let's start.
And we could also add a video banner on the homepage. I really think the marketing team would love that. Visuals pop, right? Oh, and maybe we change the button color to blue.
Those are great ideas, Tom, but I'm conscious of time, and we only have 5 minutes left.
Right. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. The blue button is really important for the click rate.
Got it. Before we wrap up, let's recap the action items to make sure we're aligned. I've noted that you will mock up the video banner.
Yep, I can do that by Thursday.
Perfect. And I will check with the dev team about the button color change. Is there anything else critical for this week?
No, I think that covers the main stuff. Thanks for keeping us on track, Anna.
Great. I'll send out the meeting minutes by the end of the day. Thanks, Tom.
Did you catch how Anna took control there? She used 3 very specific tools. The first one was when she said, "Let's recap."
I hear recap a lot. Is that just short for recapture, like catching a ghost?
Not exactly. It is short for recapitulate, which is a very long academic word. In business, recap just means to repeat the main points briefly. It signals to everyone that the brainstorming is over and the organizing has started.
Got it. So I can say, let's recap the plan. What was the second tool?
She mentioned action items. This is critical. An action item isn't just a vague idea. It is a specific task assigned to a specific person with a deadline.
Okay, sometimes I just say, okay, I will do the work. Is that an action item?
That is a little too vague. A good action item sounds like, Jordan will send the report by Friday. It has a who, a what, and a when.
That makes sense. And finally, Anna said she would send the meeting minutes. Riley, honestly, when I first heard this, I thought she meant she would send the time, like the meeting was 30 minutes long.
That is a classic mistake. In business, minutes are the written notes of what was said and decided in the meeting. So sending the minutes means sending the summary email.
So we need a way to transition from talking to summarizing. What is the hero phrase for this?
The hero phrase is, before we wrap up, let's recap the action items. This is powerful because it signals the end of the meeting and forces clarity.
I love that. It sounds very organized. How do I say this if I am talking to my boss? Can I be that direct?
You can soften it slightly. You could say, I want to be respectful of your time, so let me quickly summarize our next steps.
That is smooth. What if I am just talking to a coworker like Tom? We are pretty casual.
Then keep it simple. Just say, okay, so just to confirm, the plan is X and Y.
Nice. And if I'm the manager leading the team,
Use the hero phrase directly. Before we wrap up, let's recap the action items.
let's lock this in. Listeners, repeat after me. Before we wrap up, let's recap the action items.
Now, to really sound like a leader, you need a few more phrases in your pocket. The first one is a hard stop.
A hard stop? That sounds serious. Is that like a red light?
Exactly. It means you absolutely must leave at a specific time. You might say, I have a hard stop at 3 p.m. It's a polite way to force the meeting to end on time.
I need that. Some meetings go on forever. What's next?
The next one is circle back. Sometimes people bring up off-topic ideas during your summary. You can say, that's a great point. Let's circle back to that next week. It means we will discuss it later, not now.
That is a polite way to say, stop talking about that right now.
Precisely. And finally, takeaways. Key takeaways are the main points or lessons from the meeting. You might ask, what are our key takeaways from this session?
Riley, I have a question. In my culture, if the boss says something, we just nod and do it. Repeating it back feels almost insulting, like I am questioning their memory. Why is this so important in English environments?
That is such a good observation, Jordan. In many high-context cultures, the relationship and implied understanding are enough. But in Western business culture, which is very low context, we value explicit confirmation.
So it's not about trust.
No, it's about alignment. We assume miscommunication is likely. When you summarize, you aren't correcting the boss. You are showing that you are professional and detail-oriented. I once had a manager who actually got angry because I didn't summarize. He said, Riley, if you don't repeat it, I don't know if you understood it.
Wow, that completely changes how I see it. So summarizing is actually a way to show competence.
Exactly. It protects you. If you summarize and the boss says yes, you have proof of the plan.
Okay, the culture part makes sense, but I'm still worried about the speed. Anna listed the tasks so fast, I would be scared to interrupt her to write them down.
That is normal. This time, we will play the dialogue slowly. I want you to focus on the pauses. Notice how Anna puts a tiny pause between the person's name and the task. That rhythm helps you take notes.
And we could also add a video banner on the home page. I really think the marketing team would love that visual. Pop, right? Oh, and maybe we change the button color to blue?
Those are great ideas, Tom, but I'm conscious of time and we only have 5 minutes left.
Right. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything. The blue button is really important for the click rate.
Got it. Before we wrap up, let's recap the action items to make sure we're aligned. I've noted that you will mock up the video banner.
Yep. I can do that by Thursday.
Perfect. And I will check with the dev team about the button color change. Is there anything else critical for this week?
No. I think that covers the main stuff. Thanks for keeping us on track, Anna.
Great. I'll send out the meeting minutes by the end of the day. Thanks, Tom.
We have a great question today from Lucas in Brazil. He writes, Jordan, I want to summarize, but my boss keeps talking until the very last second of the meeting. Then he just says bye. How can I interrupt him to summarize without being rude?
Oh, the talkative time traveler boss. This is common. The solution is the time check technique. You need to interrupt by focusing on the clock, not the person.
Focus on the clock. How does that sound?
About 5 minutes before the end, you jump in and say, Sorry to interrupt, but I notice we only have 5 minutes left. Should we quickly agree on the next steps? By blaming the time, you aren't criticizing the boss.
That is smart. So blame the clock, save the meeting. The phrase is, I notice we only have 5 minutes left.
All right, let's see if you can lead the meeting. I'm going to play a chaotic colleague. You need to use the hero phrase or a variation to organize me. Ready? Scenario 1. I am rambling about lunch ideas during a project meeting.
Okay, listeners, get ready to interrupt Riley.
And then I thought pizza would be great, but tacos are also good.
Did you say it? You could say, that sounds delicious, but let's circle back to the project.
Bye, everyone.
I feel more organized already. Riley, what is the key thing we should remember?
Remember, summarizing isn't repetitive, it's leadership. Your homework today is simple. In one conversation today, whether it's a call or a chat, use the phrase just to make sure we're on the same page. Try it out.
Yes, send us a message and tell us how it went. Don't forget to subscribe and share this with that coworker who never takes notes. We all have one. See you in the next episode. You know, all this talk about minutes reminds me of my first job. I was in a meeting with the CEO and I forgot my notebook. So I just sat there nodding and pretending to write on a loose piece of paper.
Oh no, the fake writing technique.
Yes, I was literally drawing circles and squares. And then at the end, the CEO looked at me and said, Jordan, you've been taking great notes. Can you read them back to us? I almost fainted.
That is a nightmare. What did you do?
I just looked at my drawing of a square and said, good progress? It was so awkward. Never again.